Thinking about moving to Austin, Texas? Here are the 5 things that you must know. My name is Jeff Miller. I'm a real estate agent in the greater Austin area. I also have a YouTube channel called Exploring Life and Living in Austin, Texas and Beyond, which you should really subscribe to right now. So by most metrics, Austin, Texas is the #1 city in the country. It's the fastest growing and most desirable place to live. Today, we're going to go through the top 5 things that you must know if you're moving to Austin. Now, these are not positive or negative, they're just things you need to consider. At number 5, we've got traffic. Yes, we do. Now, Austin has an amazing infrastructure when it comes to the road system, and they're always working on improving it. But there are areas where traffic can be an issue. I also realize this is a point of perspective. If you're coming from San Francisco, there's nowhere around here that you would think we have traffic. However, if you're coming from Galva, Kansas, everywhere might feel like it has traffic to you. So definitely something to adjust to. Number 4 on the list, toll roads and drivers. If you're in a hurry to get somewhere, we've got a lot of toll roads in this area that will get you there quickly. With that in mind though, it's important to know which roads are toll roads, how much they cost, and where they sit relative to where you live and where you have to go. And the final piece of the on the roads part of living here is drivers. Something I find really interesting is the true Texas driver, they're typically more polite. You don't hear horns honking a lot, and they're very considerate towards other drivers. Now, that being said, there are a lot of new Texans moving to this area. And what I've noticed is an increase in unpolite drivers, more accidents on the road. Some of that could just be more people, but more accidents. And probably the biggest issue we have on our roads around here is red light runners. So if you're at a stoplight and it turns green, make sure you look both ways before you go, because a lot of people run red lights around here. Coming in at number 3, allergies. There is so much to do in Central Texas in the great outdoors. There's lakes, there's trails, there's parks. There's an endless abundance of outdoor stuff to do. However, Central Texas is also considered the allergy capital of the world. Cedar fever, ragweed, various grasses. There are just so many different types of allergies in this area. And I'll tell you, if you move here and you don't have allergies, you will, for sure. All right, before I unveil my top 2, do me a favor. In the comments down below, leave me a comment telling me what makes you want to move to the Austin area. I honestly would love to know. I'd love to know what attracts you to this great area. All right, now the top 2. Coming in at number 2, temperature. One of the best things about living here is our temperatures are moderate year round. It is not uncommon to hit 70 degrees in December. However, if you've never experienced an August or September in Austin or Central Texas, it can be a shocker. Average temperatures in August, high 90s, low hundreds, touch of humidity. Takes a little getting used to. And I'll tell you, like the summer of 2019, August/September, we had 58 days where it was 100 degrees or higher. So definitely something you have to transition to when you move here. And drum roll, the #1 thing that you must know when moving to the Austin area is property taxes. Our property taxes are higher than a lot of areas. And while the value of homes is good here, yes, it's getting higher, but it's still, compared to a lot of big cities, our prices are great. Our property taxes are definitely something to look at, and it can be considerably higher in certain areas. Now, what's great is they use the property tax money to do stuff and get things done and make improvements, so that's awesome. But it's super important that you know where you're looking to buy and explore what the actual property tax rates are in that area, because it can be substantial and it can be a big difference maker for sure. Okay, so other things to know, and these didn't make the list, but I still think they're must know. #1, Austinites love their city. Like honestly, the city, regional, state pride you'll experience in Austin, Texas, and the cities around Austin is noticeable. They give back a lot. Austinites will do a lot for their city, and they'll do a lot to protect and keep their city truly what it is. Two, it's a dog lover's paradise. If you have a dog, you come here, there's trails and parks, and even in cafes with outdoor patios, you'll constantly see dogs out there. So if you're a dog lover, this is a great place to have a dog. And number 3, and this is not necessarily positive, but we do get some humidity here. It's not dry like, say, Arizona. We don't get humidity anywhere close to what you might find in the southeast, in Georgia, Florida. I mean, honestly, even if you just go as far east as Houston, the humidity is a lot higher. But we do get our share of humidity here in this area.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, I hope that was informative. Hey, if you need to buy or sell a home in the Austin area, I'd love to help you out with that. I can also answer your questions, whatever questions you might have. My contact information is in the description down below. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. All right, y'all have a great week.